Welcome back, everybody, to Berserk. I am just going to continue on straight with the next volume. This is where we left off with Casca and Guts. So, let us jump right into it, shall we? Sparks from a sword tip. It's strange. It's like it's not even my own body. That was your first time, too, right? I love how Guts is like withholding his answer. Like, yeah, I don't want to say. I don't want to say. I mean, you were so rough at first, like you were frantic or something. It's understandable considering what happened to you. That's also why you used to hate being touched by anyone, isn't it? Nail it right in the head. It never mattered with you. Huh? When you first saved my life. For some reason, at that time, it was fine. But only with you. Ah, very sweet. Very sweet. Hey, Guts. Will you stay? After we've rescued Griffith here, at the Band of the Hawk. With Judo, Rickard, Pippin, Corcus, the others. Everyone. Like it used to be. No. I want to draw the line. Keep things separate. I can't stay. Waterfall, that's right. There's one there too. Huh? Where I've been holed up the past year. And what is this? Here it comes. Your sword's broken. Yeah, it is. Good grief, first you act like you're dead for a week, then you go and almost kill yourself? Heh. If you died, at least things would be balanced out around here, you freeloader. Hey, Godo, why are you a blacksmith all alone up here in the mountains? I ain't alone. Daughter's with me. There's good ore to be had in those hills. They say elves used to live there long ago. Godo, why are you a blacksmith? My family's been blacksmiths since my great-grandfather's days. Do you like doing it? I don't know. I like it. It's neat. Don't know. I'll be one too. Hey, careful with that. Before I knew how to walk, this was mine hand. This was in my hand. Before I could I mean, I'm just surprised that we are just suddenly introducing this new character that we never met before. Obviously, this is like from the past, right? When during Guts's adventure. Before I could decide if I liked it or not, I hit the iron in front of me. After that, I was so busy trying to improve and craft better stuff that one day I woke up an old man. Simple enough. I've been striking the iron since I was born, just like folks who live don't know why they're alive. I don't know why I keep hammering. Sparks. Oh, sorry, wait. Oh yeah, there is one thing I like about being a blacksmith. Sparks. Sparks are nice. I get engulfed in them. It feels nice. It feels like my own life for an instant is springing into the air before my eyes. And I love how we can kind of correlate the sparks with the stars or the campfire, harkening back to the campfire of dreams, right? The sparks, or I guess in this case, like the lights flickering like dreams. Oh, this shot of Guts though, beautiful. In the end, this is all there is for me. Dreams. Is this what a dream is to me? I will get my own kingdom. No, it's not a clear concrete destination like what Griffith said. It's not some lofty, glittering thing. I love how we know that that is how he gets the sword. Yeah, this is nearer to me, like it's part of my body. With this, I've kept myself alive through more moments than I can count, because this was there. I once again threw my life into the jaws of death. Almost the entire time I've been alive, this was next to me, as a part of my body. And this shot, though, this almost like a poster, really good. I mean, yeah, floating heads, but still, it's meant to be like memories of guts, right? When I lost Gambino, when I met Griffith and the Band of the Hawk, and when I parted with them, Zod the Immortal, suffering, should have never been able to bear. Suffering I should have never been able to bear, and moments I could sense death. I came through all of it with this. Unforgettable things, unforgettable people, and all of it by the tip of the sword. I get the feeling I've done it all by grasping a hilt in my hand. Man, I just, again, like, I love that this is a constant in terms of like the thematic elements of Berserk, which is the relationship between Guts and his sword and what that sword represents to Guts, right? What it means, this object of violence and bringer of death, but also the object of one's own survival and one's defense. Really cool, really cool. No, actually, compared to what my hands touch, my swords touch 1,000 times more. It's like this has been my life. In and of itself, it feels like my own life. For an instant, it's springing into air before my eyes, harkening back to what Godo said. Sparks. Maybe I'm drawn in by them too. The little sparks that spring out when swords clash. All the thoughts of your life and your enemies striking and scattering the tiny lights of existence itself. You see life there. I wield the sword. Maybe it's different from the dream Griffith talks about, but for no one else's sake, without being swept up, this time, it's by my own will. Making my own sparks, even for an instant, beautiful. Beautiful. Going back to this, it may not be a worthwhile reason, but I finally found it. My own thing. I'll stick around until we rescue Griffith and rebuild the Band of the Hawk. But that's it. After that, I continue my journey. Because I want to improve my skills more and challenge myself by crossing swords with stronger and stronger enemies. Is that all there is to it though, Guts? If I stay, there might be no lack of battles. But I'm sure there wouldn't be enough of the battles I want. I made up my mind. I'll never entrust my sword to another again. I'll never hang from someone else's dream. But that is admirable, though. It is character development of like, yeah, I'm done. I'm sick and tired of following other people's dream. While it is, admirable and commendable, but at the same time, you should have your own dreams to follow as well. Like it's fine to follow somebody else's dream, but you should also keep in mind that you also have your own dreams, and that should take more importance than somebody else's dream, because somebody else's dream, that is their dream. That's not your dream, right? From now on, every battle will be my own. And Casca laughs. That was so grandly spoken. It must have taken all the praise you have. Not like the old you at all. Like Griffith. Really. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. In a way, it also shows that in Casca's eyes, Guts and Griffith are almost an equal, which is something that Guts never really saw, right? Guts never really saw himself as an equal to Griffith as much as he wants to be. But here, Casca finally admits something, even though it's made for a joke, but still, though, there is that acknowledgement of like, yeah, kind of like Griffith, right? So there is the comparison. Ah, okay, okay. This is also understandable. After all, you and Griffith are just the same. It's all about dreams, all about yourself. It's the same whether I'm around or not. You're just gonna leave again, right? Get it? She's throwing leaves. Stop. Sorry. You're just gonna leave again, right? You knew that from the start, right? Go then. Go fight by yourself until you're satisfied. This is the problem that I was talking about before, right? It's fine to follow in your own dreams, but let us not forget that other people also have dreams, and it's okay for you to follow their dreams as well. Like help them out, like we're social people. Come on, let's be together, And it's even more admirable when you share the same dream, because then you will be with other people attaining the same dream. In this case, Casca and Guts can have the same dream. Go fight by yourself until you're satisfied. Just go and die like a dog somewhere. Don't compare Griffith. Don't compare Guts to a dog. That's uncalled for. Even though she doesn't really know about his past. Go and die with your beloved sword, you bastard. How do I respond to this? The way Guts shuts Casca off by just simply grabbing her boobs without any emotion at all in his face, like his facial expression is like, shut up. And countering that with Casca's like befuddlement, bewilderment, bafflement. Yeah, I'm gonna drown you in that pool before someone else kills you. Come with. What? Come with me. Let's go. Let's escape. You and me. Who says I can go on this alone? But by doing so, we're also abandoning the Band of the Hawk, right? I mean, yeah, sure. First things first, save Griffith. But then after that, when you go, you're leaving these other people behind. And is that really something that Casca can do, though? I don't know what's ahead. Whether being with you will get in the way of what I want to do, or the opposite. I can't tell now. But at any rate, right now, I can't have you at all, dude. What? I wanna have you dudes, guts, yo. There is. I wanna have you hundreds, thousands of times. Stupid. More from here on. That's what I'm thinking now. Stupid. Baka. Don't say that. You know better. Then they kiss. I love these two so much. And then they both live happily ever after. They move, and then they live together, and then everything's over. It's great. It's fun. What a fantastic series. Only 10 volumes though. It's kind of short, but still though, what a happy ending. I don't know what happened in the Black Swordsman arc, but like what could have been? 3 days prior, in the dense forest along the Midland border, an extraordinary event took place. Foresters caught sight of something that emerged from a valley deep in the wood, a silhouette against the setting sun of some giant serpent-headed monster. Is this the same dude that we saw before? All those chapters ago? I think it is. I mean, who else could it be? This is fascinating, though. Now, something beyond human knowledge has begun to stir. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, okay, okay. Shot of the pellet in the stream of the river. But gonna go back a bit. Um, okay, so monsters, demons, whatever are starting to emerge. I'm still trying to figure out like why. I mean, there are instances of monsters in Berserk before, right? With Zod, for example. But I'm more so talking about like these. I can imagine them appearing after the eclipse, but prior to the eclipse, I'm so fascinated with like the mythos of Berserk. Like where did these monsters come from? Like where did they appear? Like is there like a portal to to like hell or something? Or are they already here on Earth to begin with? It's just that they've been hiding for so long. Like I'm very curious. Infiltrating Winham, Part 1, Chapter 1. Ooh. Backstory of Griffith. The small battles we fought on the cobblestone when we were still young. The small victories we achieved. The many sparkling junk spoils we plundered. In the evening, staring up from the back alley of brothels and taverns where the sun never shines, I saw something shimmering against the setting sun. It was the brightest thing I had ever seen. Kingdom Castle? I don't think it's the Behelit because if memory serves me right, Griffith gains the Behelit from someone. I made up my mind. The junk I would get for myself would be that thing. The kingdom, right? Hence the reason why Griffith looking up towards the castle. Darkness. Deep darkness. Even without a trace of light. How much time has passed since I was cast into this darkness? An eternity, but it also seems like an instant. All my senses are numb, and I cannot feel a thing. What of my body? It's like it's floating in midair. Have I retained my sanity? Did I go insane long ago? In all this emptiness, only one thing is vivid. Whoa! Whoa! I was not expecting guts to be the thing that Griffith is thinking about at this very moment. Only him. Like lightning on a dark night, he rises up within me, blazing, and again, like a tidal wave, an infinite number of feelings surge upon me. Malice, friendship, jealousy, futility, regret, tenderness, sorrow, pain, hunger. So many recurring yearning feelings. That giant swirl of violent emotions in which none are definite, but are all implied. That alone is the bond which keeps my consciousness from vanishing amidst the numbness. Wow. I know that I'm different from other people. Those I met can by no means disregard me. They always view me with either a look of goodwill or animosity. I know that the goodwill forms into trust or fellowship, and the animosity into awe or possibly dread. Thereby, have I grasped the hearts of so many in these hands. But why is it when it comes to him, I always lose my composure? He was the reason I've been thrown into this darkness, and now he's the sole sustenance keeping me alive. Out of so many thousands of comrades and tens of thousands of enemies, why just him? Interesting. what's fascinating is that Griffith is like kind of blaming it all on Guts. Like, why did you leave? It's because Guts leave. I became this way because I did all of the prior stuff, like going into Charlotte's room and whatever, like out of my, because because Griffith is trying to like let all of his emotions out and such, because he also knows that this is like the one way for him to achieve his goals. I don't know. It's like, it's almost as if like it's telling us that Griffith does want to achieve his dreams, but a part of Griffith knows that he cannot attain that dream without Guts, and he just does not want to admit that. Because now that Guts is gone, also in defiance of, like his of Griffith's like own ego and his god complex, if you will, right? Of thinking that he owns Guts, thinking that he can control Guts, but then suddenly Guts says, "Nah, man, I'm out," and then actually beats him in a fight. Like, that shook him, but it also shows that, yeah, Guts means a lot to Griffith, and Guts doesn't know it. But it's also fascinating to me that, despite it all, Guts still somewhat, I mean, from my own interpretation of these texts, blames Guts for the things that has happened to Griffith right now, right? Like he blames Guts for his current well-being, despite the fact that obviously it's not really Guts' fault. It's Griffith's, but still. How long ago did someone I was supposed to have in hand instead gain such a strong hold on me? That endless play begun so long ago on the cobblestone of the back alley. That pilgrimage to claim what to me was the most sacred piece of junk. But now, as he shines so glaring within me, the junk grows dull. Showcasing both Guts and the kingdom that he always wanted, but now the kingdom is smaller in comparison to Guts. Wow. Wow. Guts. Oh, what is that? I see it. What? Now, is it just his mind playing tricks on him? I feel like that's the case, but still though, the imagery, the infinite darkness kind of consuming Griffith, and then the only piece of light is like very, very dim. And here, highlighting one of the pieces of the stone wall kind of breaks off, and then something malicious, monstrous kind of appearing. Hallucination? Oh, Prince. Prince. Of us, the unforgiven. Prince? We seek an audience with you. Not really a hallucination, more so that what are they, like the why am I forgetting their names? Like the Guardians of Desire, the God Hands, speaking unto Griffith, right, as if destiny beckons towards him. We seek an audience with you. In time, at that place, we shall meet. We are kinsmen. O blessed king of longing. Wow, and fascinating imagery. We've seen this place before, right? All those chapters ago, way back when, during the Guardians of Desire. But yeah, you can see all of the silhouettes of like the God Hands. Ooh. It's that time. Ah, man, if only it weren't for this injury, I could have gone with everyone. We've been together for so long now, too. He's lucky. He's lucky. If it weren't for that injury, you would not be in the eclipse soon. Don't be so down about it. We'll let you be the first to hug Griffith when he returns. Just leave this to us. Guts, Do my part too. Be sure you get Griffith out. Sure. And then, I'm sure just like the old times. Everyone mount and form up. Uh-oh. From here, we split into 2 groups that will operate independently. The Griffith Rescue Squad is to depart immediately. Oh my god. I cannot believe Miura actually made this joke, but it's like I Oh my god. This is real. Casca gets into Okay. Okay. Let's go, boss. What? You lucky bastard, you son of a bitch. Nothing. In a way, it's kind of cute. But at the same time, I think this is the first time I've ever seen this. I think this is the first time that I've ever seen a character after having sex and then they depart immediately and then they still feel like oh and then Kashka looking at Guts like Guts isn't really feeling anything, like, you lucky bastard. Why aren't you feeling anything? Griffith Rescue Squad, we depart to Winham. And off they go. 3 days later, they arrive. Tell me why we're in a graveyard? Talk about gloomy. Winham's before our eyes. We're visiting somebody's grandma. Huh? Secret passage. A castle that huge has to have 1 or 2 secret escape passages. Common sense in war. Come on, if we find it that easy, I'll quit being a mercenary. Found it. Retirement it is. I love that we still have some levity and some comedy during this moment. This is it. Pippin. Oh. No mistake. This is it. Will I fit in? Okay. Will I fit in there? Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Pippin and Judo I can see, but after all, ain't it a bad idea for you, our leader, to go in there? What choice is there? It's obvious that we're the Band of the Hawk's strongest members. Sending in too many people would just make us stand out. At any rate, if we can't get Griffith out, it's meaningless. This team has the highest potential for success. Yeah, but... Ooh, even Judo and Pippin's like, ooh, they're awfully close here. The commander and the captain here. But I love that. Casca kind of asserting dominance, but immediately the facade goes away. You know, like when I say dominance, I mean like in this first image of like Casca kind of like, you know, trying to one up Gus, like, hey, look at me, I'm the commander here. But there is a softened tenderness to it afterwards, like, you know, like the real Casca. You're worried, aren't you? Give me a break. When it comes to sword fighting, I'm even better than those two. Pippin and Judo's like, I hate it, but the captain's not wrong. You're a pro merc right now. Leave your personal feelings out of the plan. Even Guts like, this is coming from you? Obey your superior's orders. I can. At least watch your back. Don't forget it. Right. I love Judo and Pippin in the back like, Not obvious at all. I mean, like almost everybody knows about these two, but they don't really want to, I would imagine like the people at the Band of the Hawk kind of knows like Guts and Casca kind of have like a thing or two, especially judo, right? But obviously they don't know what actually happened in the waterfall. But still, though, Pippin trying to squeeze in. I love that. Let's go. Infiltrating Windham Chapter 2. There's Charlotte, of course. Griffith, you were always looking up, rising to the top, paying heed to nothing but ascension, flying alone, above all, the hawk. Yes. You would never come down to the land where we crawl, the boundless hawk. Frustration, resignation, there's no one who those words fit less. Composed, ruthless, shrewd. Tell me, do I need a reason each time I put myself in harm's way for your sake? Always winning, always talking. Do you think that I'm cruel? Griffith's no good without you. If that's true, if that's the case, then we're here. You sure found this passage easily, though. We have someone on the inside. Insurance. But I do love that during this entire moment that Guts is slowly realizing like how much important he is to Griffith from like listening and remembering from like other people's conversation. Sorry, I sneezed there, but as I was saying, Guts realizing or slowly realizing like his importance to Griffith, and I guess his role in the story in general, like it's slowly dawning on him. We have someone on the inside, insurance. Gonna reveal Charlotte in the next page, I assume. A mausoleum. From the grave to the grave. That was weak. Who's there? Wait. They're on our side. You are the Band of the Hawk? We've been waiting for you. You really did come. Thank goodness. I keep wondering what was to become of us if you did not arrive. I almost expect to see ghosts here. Who are you? Oh, you. You shouted, "Hey, pal," at Lord Julius when you were with Lord Griffith. You did what? I love how Cass like, bro? You did not just do that? I remember it. I am Charlotte. How do you do? The princess? Then the one on the inside. You're being rude. I don't mind. I am Casca, acting leader of the Band of the Hawk, Your Highness. Your Highness's devotion and efforts have made it possible for us to be present here tonight. I'm gonna bite your tongue. The entire Band of the Hawk offers its deepest gratitude. Oh, I remember you too. On the morning you set out for Dolgi, you're the knight I asked to protect Lord Griffith. So you are a woman. I did not notice. Oh, but I knew at a glance this time, though. I wonder why. Guess it's dark. She mistook her for a woman, you know. This comedy. But Guts, ayo. Ayo. I just noticed like the image of like the two image in the back in the bottom left. Highness. More importantly, we haven't much time. We mustn't lose a moment in rescuing Griffith. Sir, Griffith. There isn't much time until dawn. Dude, imagine if we have this level of like comedy during the eclipse. Obviously it's not. But yes, you're right. Come, let us hurry. This way. Ooh, nice architecture. I recognize this area. Yeah, I never even imagined a homecoming like this one. Princess Charlotte, the next in line to the throne of Midland. Even though she's a princess of a kingdom, she doesn't have the characteristics, high-handed bearing of royalty or nobility. She seems cheerful and kind. Even the woman in me got a good impression. And she's Griffith. I love the absolute change in art style when Casca says this. Suddenly everything just becomes pure, almost white, like it's blindingly, in fact, kind of like blindingly obvious of the truth, right? Or Casca, like, yeah. Now that things have come to this, does Griffith still see her as necessary? My feelings of admiration for Griffith haven't changed, but it still bothers me. I'm still jealous. I don't want to be this way. Thinking about. She is holding. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, she's holding Guts' hands. That is so sweet. Let me go back for a bit. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. She's thinking about this while at the same time she's also holding Guts' hand. Miss Casca, I apologize. My father's, His Majesty's behavior towards Lord Griffith and all of you a year ago. As his blood relative, I feel I must apologize from the bottom of my heart. No, not at all. There's no call for your highness to apologize. It was through your help that we were able to infiltrate Windham this way. Please, do not let it trouble you. However, we're never going to clear the air like this. If you know, would you please tell us what in the world happened the day before we were entrapped? The night before Griffith was imprisoned? I understand. Your Highness, it's all right. That night, Lord Griffith was in my chambers. Boom, boom, boom. And that is all Casca needs to hear. Who goes? What are you doing here? Scramble, scramble, scramble. Princess. Highness? The hell? Who in God's name is that? Who in God's name is out at this? Why, Princess Charlotte? How rude of us. It matters not. Lift your heads. But what brings you out here so late? I sought the night wind. I sought the night breeze. So I was just going for a walk. Of course. But wasn't it the case that your highness was not to leave the palace? Those were his majesty's orders. But I cannot stand it. It's hard to breathe. Therefore, I choose to come out at this hour to avoid being seen by people. I ask you, please. I will go back inside in several hours. So do not speak of this. But, well, Anna, yes. It isn't much, but please take this. Consider it a supplemental tip. Ooh, well, in that case, if there's money involved, well, could have said so in the beginning. Bribery. All right. The best to you and your bodyguards. Not bad. I thought you were just a timid, sheltered princess. Pardon? I beg your pardon. Excuse me, gut. I beg your pardon. Also, the fact that the guards don't recognize Casca or Guts at all, despite them being like heroes of Midland at one point, kind of funny. And also convenient. That took all of her energy. Hey, Your Highness, I'm all right. I was just a little nervous, but it looks like I was of some use. Let go of her, you lout! Hmm? It is as you said. I don't know anything and can't do anything. I'm just some sheltered girl. I myself cannot believe what I just managed to do. I think it must have been because it was for his sake. For Lord Griffith's sake. Even Casca's like, okay, I get it. Now, we must hurry. Hey, should I hold your hand? Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. Gonna hold you in the cave instead. That is so sure. See, this has been sorely missing from my previous experience with Berserk, which is their dynamic. I don't feel this way when I was watching like the movies or like the instances of like the anime episodes like way back when. Like this, I do not feel. Now I do. And I hate that it's going to hurt me even more when the inevitable happens. Guts is smiling. 10 out of 10. You ain't some lost kid. We'd be keeping personal feelings out of it. That's one old looking tower. Tower of Rebirth. You know about it? Among the many towers in Windham, it's the most ancient. They say it's been here since the time Midland was established, possibly even before then. I don't exactly know why it was built, but it seems in times of war, prisoners, and during the Inquisition, heretics were imprisoned underground beneath this tower. No, even now, the underground part of the tower is used as a prison. I've heard that Lord Griffith is confined in the room on the lowest level. Thank you so much for your assistance, Your Highness. We will go on by ourselves from here. If it's discovered that the princess is not in the palace, it will cause a citywide panic. What's up? You sure about letting her leave now? What? I've got nothing against her either, honestly. But in battle, you have to use what you can. Don't you mean she'd make a good hostage if we took her now? Judo thinking straight ahead, Morally, we can, debate on it, but in times of war, especially now, it's a really good tactic. Like, it's a really good strategy. Don't say such foolish things. The princess is the one who guided us this far, and you'd bite the hand that fed us? I don't think that's the case. If we invite her in good faith, she might surprise you by consenting. After all, that way she could be together with her beloved Lord Griffith. Yeah. Regarding that, I do not mind. Whoop. No, I myself ask it too. Would you be willing to take me along with you? Highness! But yeah, determination and resilience take her. The most obvious, reasoning. Of course, it may be a danger to her, but at the same time, it's the most obvious play to do it, right? Alright, took a little bit of a break, but let us continue on with Festival's Eve, Chapter 1. And what am I looking at here? Is this supposed to be Puck, or is this just another... Puck's an elf, right? Is Puck an elf or a fairy? No, I think it's an elf. It's been so long since I've seen my boy Puck. But interesting nonetheless. Would you be willing to take me along with you, Your Highness? You mustn't, Your Highness. Anna, if you did that, the whole castle, no, all of Midland would be turned on its head in panic. Do you realize what heartbreak it would cause for His Majesty the King? Stop it! I care not. I don't even acknowledge that man as my father. Good. Don't acknowledge him as a human being. Let's just put it that way as well. Don't acknowledge him as a human being. Don't acknowledge him as a person either. That is a monster. That is a beast in human clothing. Your Highness, what a thing to... Never you mind. Please, Miss Casca. I've almost never been away from this castle. I understand nothing of things on the outside. I can't ride a horse, and I can't use a sword. I might just be a burden. But if I can be with Lord Griffith, I would endure being a hostage or anything. Judo's like, well, when you put it that way... He brings up the rope. I'm against this. Casca, as a hostage, your highness may very well be optimum. However, with the Band of the Hawk in its present weakened state, it would be a double-edged sword that could conceivably destroy us. Why? Once we rescue our leader Griffith and make our escape, even if he was once a military commander, to Midland it will not change the fact that a criminal is on the loose. Even if we are pursued, Midland could hope to gain no more of a benefit than the capture of one criminal. Although, if we take your highness with us, it becomes an issue on a national scale. The king will likely try to get you back by any means necessary. Even if we can get across the kingdom's border and escape, chances are proclaimed. Even if we can get across the kingdom's border and escape, chances are a proclamation will reach other nations, and the pursuit will never slacken. But still, and above all, once word gets around that we've taken a woman as hostage... Good point. From then on, Sir Griffith would have to bear a disgrace that could never be erased. If that happens, Griffith's path to success would be closed off. He may never be able to go out into the world again. Don't you even care about that? I just wanted to be with him, Highness. Why are we talking so much now? Griffith's... Bro, what is all of this dialogue, man? Get in the action. He's right there. It's like when you're about to face the final boss in a video game and then you have like this 5-minute dialogue discussion with your companions. Like, and the boss is just like right there in front of you, just like waiting for you to finish your dialogue. It's kind of like that. I do think it's a pity. But if your thoughts lie chiefly with Sir Griffith, please listen to reason. No. What is this expression from Anna and and Guts as well? No, never. If I say I'm gonna go, if I say it, then I'm going with Lord Griffith. Everybody's like shutting her up, like, bro, shut up. But this is like the natural progression of her character, though, because all of her life she's always been in the rule of somebody else. Like, she's always being commanded, she's always being stuck in the castle, she's always being in her room. Her father nearly molested her, raped her even, almost. Thank God he didn't. So yeah, she kind of reached a boiling point of like, yeah, I'm not taking any orders from anybody else. Fuck all of you. If I go, I go. Respect. But maybe lower your tone down a bit because you're yeah. That's one hell of a princess. Highness, what now? If you let go, she'll scream again. Tying her up would be quickest. Judo's like, hostage. You can take your hands away. I understand. Let's go together. Really? Hontoni? However, in the event that Sir Griffith tells you it's futile, then you must please give up. But those be the rules. Okay, fine. I'll just convince him if I have to. Your Highness, what about me? We're wasting time on this crap. Come on, sun will come up. Let's go. Hey, I'm a horrible, horrible woman. What? Why? What you said sounded right enough. Yeah, but that's true and all, but somewhere in my heart, hearing the princess talk about Griffith like that, I reminds you of yourself. I. Sorry, gods. Damn it. Making a big deal over something stupid. Weren't you the one who said not to mix personal feelings into this? Griffith's in front of our faces. Focus. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean for. What have I done? Like I said, now's not the time to be talking about that stuff. Sorry. Let's hurry. This is another side of Casca that we rarely see, right? This is Casca's like true feelings, right? Her actual human emotions coming out. Harkening back to like, and remembering back to like Casca and Guts' relationship way back in the past, where it's mostly like stern, Casca giving a very stoic presence, trying not to appear womanly, so to speak, right? Trying to be an equal to Griffith and other men in the battlefield and such. That's right. I can't stand it when you brood over Griffith that way. But the thing I can't stand most is that I feel like I'm just going to accept it. The one who still hasn't unbound himself from Griffith is me. Oh, that's great. That was great. Judo, on it. Please look the other way, Your Highness. Huh? Meanwhile, back at the camp. Hang in there, Griffith will be back soon. If you die now, you'll have time to haunt him. You said it. Think I'd die without having a chance to see the boss's face? Not even if you put 1,000 more stitches in me. Rickard, run of water. Head down to the lake and draw some more. Right. Once Griffith's back, yeah, the Hawks will be back in business. Everyone's so cheerful. It's only natural. A little longer, and Griffith will come back. We took a huge detour, but as long as we've got Griffith again. Okay. Ooh, I just got chills. Okay. Appearing before Rickard. An elf? Great use of like black and white though. Whoa. I saw it. No mistake. That was. Enemy raid! At a time like this? A little more. And Griffith would have been back. How could it end at a time like this? Oh no. What is Rickard going to see? Ooh, guys, and it's all shrouded in darkness. Though the only thing that is lighting is the campfire. Meanwhile, the Skull Knight or whatever his name is. Um, hello, fancy seeing you here. Oh, what, guys? Where did they all realize there was a raid and run away? Even so, I don't see any enemies. Something, something's weird. Ooh, okay. Ooh, we have reach horror territory. Run, Kim. Run. Okay. Ha. Rick. Run. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Monsters are out in the forest. We know that before, and that was like 6 days ago now, right? 3 days ago before. 3 days ago when Casca and Guts, were having their time in the waterfall, and then 3 days later after that time they go to. So yeah, 6 days, almost a week. Well, where did they come from? Oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't even recognize them. Yeah. We're starting to see very familiar monsters from like the prologue chapters, right? We saw like the snake, the serpent one. Now we're seeing this one as well. Um who would later kind of became like the king. I kind of forgot his name, but like the king kind of got a contract or whatever with this demon and became, what? Yeah, Guardians of Desire. Okay, that's a face. That is a face. That is a face. Oh, it can't be. That thing can't exist. What the fuck is that? River. What? The imagery is kind of throwing me off, but that's like the point, right? It's like almost impossible to comprehend because that looks like a shadow, but at the same time, it looks like it's water. So what's that underneath that? Uh, I don't think that's an elf. Uh, or maybe it is. I don't know, but that does not look like a guy who's or girl. I guess that's kind of related to Puck. No, not at all. What? No. And it's huge. It's huge. I just noticed that it is actually huge. Is it the same? I don't think it is. Then maybe it is an elf. Maybe it actually is an elf, and the elf is trying to lure Rickard away. Right? No, wait, no, never mind. No. Rickard was supposed to go to the. He was supposed to get some water. Never mind what I just said. Um. Okay. My body won't move, guys, and Skull Knight obviously coming in here to save the day, to save Rickard. So that automatically puts him at my Giga Chat tier of like absolute. He is him. That's my boy. Withdraw. You shouldn't have time to amuse yourself with slaughter in a place like this. Haste is needed, is it not? Interesting exchange between the I'm just gonna say the elf, right? Interesting exchange between the elf and the Skull Knight going on. Kind of seems like they have history between them. But the fact that the Skull Knight just appears and go, withdraw, go, leave. Just he just utters those words and then these guys are just like, okay, yeah, man, okay, cool. We're cool. We're cool. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. All right. All right. All right. All right. We ain't hurting anybody, even though we just killed like everybody else at the Battle of the Hawk. But still. Rickard. Oh, well, I don't want to say calm down because I would not be calmed down at this moment. I would probably be broken as well. How old is Rickard, by the way? I kind of forgot, but obviously young. Very young. What the hell is going on? Oh, that's... Oh, no, bro. No, that's like everybody else at the... Oh. The story just basically said, okay, Rickard, you're still a child, so we're only going to be showing you this. So we can spare you during the eclipse. Because if I remember correctly, Rickard is not part of the eclipse. He's like at the outside. So it's kind of fucked up, though. It's like you just gave Rickard like a mini eclipse of like, yeah, here's like all your friends dying. But don't worry, though. It's not going to be. This is still tame in comparison to what Guts is going to experience later on. So you should be grateful. No way. They were in such good cheer till just now. They were so happy Griffith was coming back. How did this can't be happening. Fucking love the imagery of Rickard being like right there in the middle amidst all of the campfire and everything is just pitch black and darkness. It's like, yeah, all of their dreams are gone. These are all the remnants of these past dreams. Rickard being the only one alive, being the only actual like light with life that is still shining amidst the darkness, because all of these campfires, all of these lights, yeah, they're just like remnants of like old dreams that just got eaten and get passed away. Oh my god, dude, just fucking great cover art, I would say. Or ending art, I would say, for this chapter. Alright, I was kind of debating on whether or not I want to continue with the next set of chapters or if I want to stop, because this feels like a good stopping point, because the next set of chapters will probably be about like the gang trying to free Griffith. So I feel like I'm just going to end it here. So thank you all so much for tuning in, seeing my reaction, my read-through of these set of chapters of Berserk. Next time we will continue on with our attempt at freeing Griffith from the malice of the prison, even though he should probably just stay there rotting. But thank you all so much. See you all next time. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.